Scams do occur in the air conditioning industry. So let's sit back and talk about what's going on with the industry, what to look out for, and how to prevent yourself from being taken advantage of. Now, the first thing they do is they offer you a price that is too good to be true. Anything under $50 is honestly too good to be true. Local technicians, especially in my area, you're looking at paying them about $27 to $34 an hour for a really good technician. Now, if you take the truck costs and all that other stuff to come and knock on the door for a $50 tune-up, yeah, all of that money has already been eaten up just on that dude to knock on the door. They don't make money on your little $50 ticket. What that dude is going there for is he's going to find every little thing wrong with your system, or he's going to tell you that you have a lot of stuff that is wrong with your system that he can replace right now, or he can replace in the future, or you're gonna need to get it replaced. Basically, he's trying to walk in with a $50, hey, here's a tune-up, and walk out with a $500 check from you with a whole bunch of stuff that probably didn't need to get replaced. One of the quickest ways to increase the bill is to talk about a contactor and capacitor, and they might tell you that you need to replace both of them. Roughly about $400 will get you a contactor and capacitor replacement. Now, you can protect yourself by asking, hey, why does my contactor need to be replaced? Well, if it is completely black, burnt, and pitted, yeah, you do need a new contactor. But if it is still shiny, you most likely don't need a new contactor. A capacitor, on the other hand, if you take a technician who knows what he's doing and you say, hey, show me that the capacitor is weak, show me that I need a new capacitor, a real technician will take that capacitor, set it in front of you, take his meter, and put it on the capacitor, and then show you what the readings are. And then you can read off the tag and say, hey, this is 45 plus or minus 5%, and then you do the math. 45 minus 5%, okay, that's the lowest it can go. I'm reading well below. I really do need a new capacitor. But if he says, oh no, I can't do that, you just need to take my word for it. If he says you need to take my word for it, then yeah, you need to just take your money and run. Another part of your system that they can point out is your blower motor. They say, hey, your wheel is dirty and needs to be cleaned. Well, that's real easy. Take a picture, take a video, bring me to it, show me that the blower motor is dirty or the blower wheel is dirty, and then we can have a conversation about it. But if you're just saying it's got some dust on there and that you could easily clean it without taking the blower motor out, then I don't believe you. All of these things that quickly run up a ticket and they will say, hey, we need to do this now, or you're not going to have good efficiency for whatever reason, like the blower motor is not going to be moving enough air. If you have all of these things, they can easily be documented, shown pictures brought to you, videos, all these little things that can say, hey, this is what's going on with your system. I have proof of everything. Would you like to take care of it? That is what a real technician will do, and then that is one way for you to protect yourself is to ask for proof. Hey, I want to see those parts. I want to see your diagnostic. I want to see exactly what you're talking about. And if they can't come up with it, then that's a scam. Either ask for him to provide proof of everything. I mean, we have cameras and 4K phones nowadays. I can take a 4K video and show a customer exactly what's going on with my cell phone, exactly what's going on at their house. So there's no way that somebody shouldn't be showing you proof of what's going on with your system, especially in today's age. Another really quick way to make a ton of money in this industry by increasing a ticket is saying you need your refrigerant topped off. It doesn't work like that. A refrigerant system is a closed circuit. Once you put the refrigerant in there, it should not move. Everything should be the same pressures, temperatures, superheat and subcool for a very long time. And once those change, that's an indication that you actually have a leak. When you are approached by somebody and says, hey, we need to just top off your system with refrigerant, it'll be 1 to 3 pounds, you need to stop and just say, hey, I need you to prove to me that I have a leak in my system. Now, a leak check is not going to be free, but it is cheaper than something you don't need. Now, this is your time to follow that person throughout your system, and y'all can look for the leak together, and you can say, you know, hey, I want to see the bubbles, I want to see the leak detector, and if you physically can't follow them, then ask them to record it on your phone, because another scam is to take and favorite whatever you like, or to take and favorite other leaks that they have found, go up, waste some time playing on their phone to whatever system they're at, and then just say, hey, this is a leak, but it was actually someone else's leak. So that's, if they're willing to scam you over little things, and they're willing to scam you out of that one too. So just say, hey, take my phone, record the leak on my phone, so it's guaranteed that it was my system, and then, you know, you can have a conversation. But the conversation should actually lead to, how do we fix the system so that I'm not leaking refrigerant versus just topping it off? Because once you have a leak in the system, it never closes, of course, and you need to actually get it fixed versus just constantly refilling the refrigerant, which is not fun for you because you're going to constantly lose your efficiency, and it's going to get warmer in your house, and you're not going to be able to keep up, and then you constantly have to pay for it again, and nobody wants to deal with that. So that's where that conversation should lead. A huge red flag is when somebody comes in for a really cheap price and then they immediately say, hey, you need a new system. You need a new system. You need a new furnace. You need a new compressor, condenser. You need it. You will not survive without new stuff. And it happens all the time. It even happens on systems that are only like 3 or 4 years old. I've gone behind other guys and the system was still under the original 5-year warranty. It's like, dude, did you even try? Or are you just trying to take advantage of people? So that is something. If somebody immediately comes in that you've never met before and they say, you need a brand new system, stop right then and there. Do not sign paperwork and say, I'm going to, or say thank you. Don't tell them your intentions. Just say thank you. I'll think about it. Don't give in to the high pressure and just say, I will think about it and I'll give you a call. And then call a reputable local company for a second opinion. The best way to protect yourself is to ask for proof. And if you don't feel comfortable, call another company and ask for a second opinion and then go from there. But just don't give in to high pressure salesmen. Don't give in to these super low costs. Be like, oh, it's only going to cost $50 for them to come out, clean it, tell me nothing is wrong, and then be on your way. And then I'll do that every year from now on. No, that little price is to get someone in the door, find a ton of stuff that might not be a problem, and go away, leave with a bill. That is the goal, is to leave with more money than, you know, they were originally supposed to come out for. If you take anything away from this, then always ask for proof. I need verification that this part is broken or what you say is true. I need, you know, bring it to me, show me that the part is broken. Take my phone, document it. Let's go over that. Or just, if you feel uncomfortable, call a reputable company, somebody that, you know, your Meemaw uses for reference, and just ask for a second opinion, you know, and just protect yourself like that. Don't immediately give in to, oh, it was $50 to come out and it's $600. $600 later, I got this big old fat bill. Yeah, ask for a second opinion. It's not going to hurt anybody's feelings except for the dude who didn't get away with the scam.